How can you eat that junk?
How can you eat raw fish? Ugh.
Don't even wiggle a toe or I'll turn you into a lead soldier.
And I don't know who you are, mister, but there's been a big mistake here.
The only mistake you made was getting drunk when you should have kept running.
We are not going to allow any more big plays tonight, gentlemen. What are you looking at? You want to be out there in that field so bad?
Yes, sir.
Then show me something!
It's the Al Travis Show. We're lucky to have our next guest on. He's Jack Zimmerman. Jack, how you doing, my friend?
Good, Al. How you doing today?
I'm good. I was just chatting with Tim Murray from the Bravo Zulu House. You know that cat. I know you know him because you're like on their website. You're a big supporter of Bravo Zulu House, correct?
Oh, man. What they're doing down in Winnebago is absolutely life-changing. We've needed that in the area for so long, and to have Tim come in, and I don't think people understand the amount of time and work that Tim put into that. I mean, he never really was truly ever going to get the true recognition that he deserves, but he single-handedly rallied everybody up to get this thing built, and it's incredible what he's been able to do.
And I know he appreciates you doing all you can to put your name behind it and that sort of thing. This is a great organization. So to move on to other things, Jack, I did see on your Facebook page that you got a bear last weekend, correct?
Oh, man.
Did you not want to shoot its mother, or why'd you shoot the little one? I'm kidding.
Oh, come on, Al. That's a great bear. I knew I was going to come on here this morning and catch it,
I love
Go ahead.
I love the photo. You can almost still see there's some peanut butter and jelly sandwich in its mouth.
Oh, that was more syrup than anything, Al.
Was it stealing a picnic basket at the time? Stop, Al. It's not a cartoon.
Oh, man, Al, you wouldn't have believed it. The last time I wrote my first book, Beyond 5 Minutes, was the bear is one of the animals that made me question if I could still do that in the shape that I'm in, after being in a track chair and everything and hunting. Without legs and everything makes things a lot more difficult, not being able to get up in the air. And bears are so patient, and they use their nose so much, and they can smell so good. And I just started questioning everything. I think I sat out there last time I hunted them for almost a week straight for 12 hours a day. And finally I got a bear, and I learned a lot going through that whole experience. But this time, Al, I got in the blind, and I'm not kidding you, 15 minutes after my guide had left, I started hearing the bear, and in 26 minutes this year I was tagged out.
Are you able to tell us roughly where you were at? Was it here in Minnesota?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was up at Cook, Minnesota. I was just north of Cook. So I was way up there by the Canadian border.
Okay. Now, you're with some friends or something. My brother hunts bear, or has, I guess, and he would go up there on a pretty regular basis wherever he had the permission to hunt and the license, and, like, say, bait them a little bit, make sure they're coming around the area on a regular basis. Were you able to do that, or were they setting that up, or was this just crappy good luck?
No, so my buddy John is the one that with Horse Creek Outdoor Adventures. He's the one that's been up there early this year and getting everything set up and getting ready for us to come up. And it's been it's definitely not just something you just show up like deer and just get to go sit out in the woods and hunt. It takes a lot of work to get this done. And I definitely couldn't do it by myself, and that's kind of the whole my whole journey, is I'm so thankful that I've had so many people step up and be willing to help me still go do the things that I love to do. And it's pretty wild though, Al, to be on the ground 10 feet away from a bear and what he wants, but somebody else asked me if I was nervous, and I said I used to go chase the Taliban around, and the bear didn't have a gun, so I felt pretty good about it.
You felt pretty safe. Let me ask you this, because I don't know the answer to this. I know you hunt a deer, you put a deer down, you got it basically in the woods so you can drag it out. Is that the same thing for a bear?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, you think of a good bear in Minnesota being like the size of a man here in Minnesota. If you shoot a 250-pound bear, that's a big bear. And I mean, if you get up in the 300s, that's a really, really big bear here in Minnesota. But in December, Al, I'm headed down to North Carolina. I got a coastal black bear tag down there, and they haven't shot a bear in this place that I'm hunting at in like the last 5 years under 600 pounds.
Holy Hannah. So then that gets me back to it, Jack. How much can your chair take, you and a bear on it? How do you get it back out of the woods?
Oh,
You got
we
a friend?
4-wheelers
All
and
right.
trailers and friends, Al.
And then
I mean, if I was 20 years old, I might give it a shot, but I'm too old for that.
no. I'm not making fun. But then my next question is, do you process that yourself for the bear meat? I know. I think my brother does. They don't take those at the locker, do they? Down in Cleveland?
No, there's a guy up there, Mark's Country Store. He's just south of Cook. You bring him the whole bear with the hide on and everything, and he's so affordable. And I show up, and my hide's packed up, my meat's all packaged up.
Whoa.
It's too nice. You know, you literally shoot your bear. I shot it like 2:00 in the afternoon. It doesn't get any better than that. It wasn't raining.
Nice.
I mean, you know, you can find your bear, you can get good pictures with it and get it to the processor and be back to camp before it even got dark. I mean, it really couldn't have been a more perfect hunt. I mean, the weather was awesome. The only thing was, Al, is by the time I shot it, I think I had just about every mosquito in my blind killed by the time I shot it. I was just ready to sit out there for the rest of the day.
Good to go. And now you get this bear, and I don't know how much meat you get out of it, and you get a 600-pound bear. You just eating bear next year? That's all you're going to have is bear meat?
Oh, man. I'm telling you, Al, I'll hook you up. There's nothing better than a bear roast. There's nothing better than a bear roast. Because the steaks aren't very good because you have to cook a bear. You can't have any pink in a bear because of the trichinosis. So you got to cook bear all the way through. So it's so good in the crock pot.
All right, fantastic. Well, congratulations for getting it. I like that. That's good for you. One quick thing, if I can, before I go to the break, I've been bringing this up, well, I guess brought up an hour ago. My middle son just completed an Ironman in Madison. Have you ever had a want to spend 14 straight hours of continuous movement, even when you were in the service back in the day?
Al, are you kidding me? 14 hours of continuous exercise sounds like a punishment.
Well, they swim for 2 miles, which, okay, you'd pick my floating body up out of the water after that, but they swim for 2 miles. Then they get on a bike for 112, and then as soon as that's done, they go for a marathon. Not one of those things.
What's the point of the 12? This is the thing when I get involved with these things, Al, is I always have all these questions. Why not just 100? Why has it got to be 212?
You know, and we have to look this up. We looked it up. The marathon is because like that's from wherever this soldier was to Greece at the time to run there, and that's why they have the Olympics in Greece. It was a 26-mile run. The swim, I have no idea, but the rumor has it that 3 guys were arguing in Hawaii about who was a better athlete, the swimmer, the biker, or the runner. And these 3 guys, each one had done their thing, so let's just make it happen. So they came up with this idea. Now, I believe the ultimate Ironman would have the swimming at the end.
So wait, you're telling me that he runs a full marathon?
Yeah.
He runs a full marathon. So he starts with the swim, right?
He starts with the swim, then you do a 112 bike, and then you do a marathon.
Oh, my God. Yeah, you see these people walking in after a marathon actually just shot, thinking you have 2 other events. You've already swam. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I have
How did he feel? Was he tore up? Was he hurt? Was he good?
Absolutely exhausted. He has not talked to us yet today. I followed him along on an app, so you can kind of that's actually quite impressive. You kind of see where he's at all times. But we only got photos from his friends as he was getting done with the swimming or switching over to the bike or switching into the marathon. You only saw those. So I had 4 photos to see what he looked like. He looked absolutely exhausted. I asked him because, you don't just do it. Well, that's obvious. But you got to practice for it for a year and a half, right? And I said, why would you want to do it? And he said it's the endorphins. You get running, you do the thing. It's an endorphin thing. Jack, I believe it's the exact same thing I get when I hit 2 golf balls well back to back.
Al, you post that on Facebook even.
It's true. So anyway, that's I just want to bring that up. I don't know why. I don't want to celebrate my kid today. I don't talk much about him, but I think that was kind of cool that he got it done.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How many calories does he eat a day getting ready for this thing? Does he say anything like that?
Oh, and that's another. I don't know if I've ever gotten the actual calorie count, but now online, they have apps, guys who did this and how they train and they peak and then they bring it back and exactly how much he's got to eat. And he did that, for a year. He got committed for it, and I give him. He wouldn't even smoke a cigar with his old man. I said, "You're in the greatest shape of your life. One cigar won't hurt." But he was that committed, so I just give him credit.
Don't tempt me with a cigar. I don't need an Iron Man. I don't have any Iron Mans coming up.
You and I, we're doing cigars, my friend. I will celebrate your bear. We'll be back after this with more with Jack.
About it. A famous politician once said, "You're entitled to your opinion, but you are not entitled to your own facts." But in a world full of AI and fake news, where can Minnesotans find the facts? Center of the American Experiment is Minnesota's go-to source for fact-based analysis and common sense solutions for taxes, energy, public safety, and our kids' education. Visit AmericanExperiment.org for more information. Think About It is brought to you by Center of the American Experiment, Minnesota's think tank.
You need a friend at the Capitol who knows how to get things done.
And you're in luck, because that's exactly who we are, your friends at the Capitol, and we deliver results.
At Momentum Advocacy, we bring decades of experience in lobbying, public affairs, and crisis communications.
From local nonprofits to national corporations, we help you move policy, manage your media, and make your voice heard.
We're not just seasoned pros, we're essential partners.
Momentum Advocacy, your friends at the Capitol. Learn more at momentum-advocacy.com.
The Al Travis Show, the last place you can go and hear all sides. Respectful, thoughtful, and grateful.
I got Jack Zimmerman with me. Jack, your kids go to Cleveland school, right?
Oh, yeah, Al.
And is their mascot seriously the Clippers?
Oh, yeah, we got the ship.
Oh, my God. Okay. I didn't know that.
Sailing to victory, Al. Sailing.
Oh,
What's wrong
that
with
is
The
so
Vikings
lame.
Have a ship, too. The Vikings have a ship, too.
But they're the Vikings. They're not the ship. It'd be like the Hammer or something. I don't. Fine. It's not why I want to bring it up. I had to look. I couldn't think what Cleveland was, and I look it up. It's the Clippers. I'm like, ooh, scary. It's the fast ship.
Junior high football starts tonight, too. Same schedule as the Vikings.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because the University of Minnesota is asking for the Clippers JV team to come play them next weekend to give them a better game. Did you see the Gopher game on Saturday? Probably not. You're shooting that bear. Did you hear about it?
That's right. No, I didn't watch it. No.
66-0, and they didn't play the last 7 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
That's why they need the Cleveland Clippers 7th grade team to come up and play, because they're going to need somebody they can. I was against this game to begin with. They played against nobody. I would be mad if I paid for tickets to that game. The starters were out within the first quarter. It was horrible. Anyway.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I feel like the whole college football was like that this weekend.
Oh, it was.
At some scores, and everything was a blowout.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm excited, though, for William tonight. He starts his football 7th grade tonight, so
good luck.
I'm excited for him. He's so excited. It's funny, how you watch these kids, yesterday, everything that he did was thinking about the game today. I don't want to do this because I got to play a game tomorrow. And, it's so exciting. It's kind of like your son. You can see that little fire building in them as they grow towards their goals.
It makes your dad really proud. Let's switch over to the Vikings. Can you give me any of your big insight? You're a Viking fan. How do you think they do against the Bears tonight? It's Monday Night Football, the Minnesota Jinx, all that. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think that we're back in prime time, Al. We got rid of Kirk Cousins. He folded every single time in prime time. I think McCarthy's the kind of guy, like you look at the guys on this team, they're prime time guys. They want to play in the spotlight. Justin Jefferson, Addison, he'll be out for a little bit yet, right?
3 games. But we got
we don't have
Thielen back.
Go ahead.
Thielen's back with us, who I love, Mankato kid.
Oh man, Al, Breaker Thielen jersey's back out. It's like Randy Moss coming back to town again.
Oh yeah.
It's exciting stuff. I mean, we have so much to look forward to this year. I'm going to call it right now, Al. I'm going to say we win 9 games and still get in the playoffs.
Wow. See, I'm calling for 10. I don't think you can even look for another 13, 14 wins. I think 10, especially with the Packers looking like the Packers look. But we get in the playoffs, but can we go anywhere? The big story today was, we really have not gone anywhere since I think it was 2009 or 19. Have we even won a playoff game? So that would be big. Can you give me some numbers for the Bears and the Vikings tonight?
Yeah, I think Vikings on top. I'm going to say by 17.
They're going to win by 17? Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll be going to bed early. That'll be nice. I'm more concerned this is going to be like a 17-24 game. Minnesota wins, but they're going to have balls at the end, and who's got the ball, to end this thing. I'm more concerned it's going to go like that, but I think the Vikings win. Let me give your J.J. McCarthy thing.
I think he comes out first. Oh, go ahead.
He won a national title, so I don't think the kid is necessarily scared to be on the national stage. His first pro game, I get it. He'll be nervous. But that'd been just as nervous if it's a Sunday or a Monday night. I don't think that added Monday night thing is going to hurt him at all because this is just his first game. It's everybody's first game. Is he going to be good? I don't know. With the weapons he's got, again, I got 24-17 Minnesota.
I think he comes out. I think on that first drive he impresses us, and he gets rolling for the season. And I think he's going to have a dogfight throughout the game for a little bit in the first half. But
Okay.
I think we go into halftime up a little bit, and then we step on the gas after halftime, make a few changes, and win by 17 in the end.
I'm pretty sure it won't be 66-0, but it should be a pretty darn good ball game indeed. Are you done with your Minnesota Twins? With your last minute here?
Yeah. I didn't even know we were even still playing. I didn't even know they were even using the stadium still.
They are. This is my thought. Byron Buxton, we've been begging Byron Buxton to play all year long, show us how good he is. He's a transformational player, yada yada. He just hit his 30th home run, and I don't even think anybody was in the outfield to go get the ball. There's just no, what I'm saying? It's so sad for him. He's played all year long. He's got Hall of Fame kind of numbers this year, and no one's watching it.
You know what I'm excited for, though, Al? The Minnesota Wild will be starting soon.
Boy, that's just around the corner. You got your Timberwolves going to be starting up again in a little month and a half. So, yeah, a lot of sports are turning our way. All right, Jack, I thank you very much. Jack has written 2 motivational books. You should get them both. If you haven't got them both yet, order them up. How does someone pick up your books, Jack?
Yeah, best place to get them is jackzimmermanmn.com. Go to my website there. It's got everything on there you need. Check out my social media, Jack Zimmerman USA. If you're looking for me to come speak, same place to book me. If not, you can always grab my book off Amazon.
Fantastic. Jack, love having you on, my friend. JackZimmermanMN.com. We'll get you again next week, buddy.
Thanks, Al.
Tired of one-sided media and divisive noise drowning out your conservative values? Take back the conversation with Braver Angels. Join a grassroots movement to restore civility and find